The River Great Ouse is really the main artery of Bedfordshire, I would say. Almost everyone here interacts with it in some way, shape or form. We're a family with generations of great memories of the River Great Ouse, and it's sad now that those memories are becoming a little tinged by negative experiences. I'm aware of at least one Wells family member who's become quite ill following a leisurely swim in the River Great Ouse, and that's not okay, that shouldn't be happening. The Don't Lose the Ouse campaign has been set up by a group of local citizen scientists who are really motivated first to assess the water quality in the river as it stands, and then ultimately to do something to improve that water quality. It was Peter Wells, our CEO, and myself who met with them here at Brew Point, our Bedfordshire home. It was a very quick decision between Pete and I that we would support this campaign. It was a real no-brainer for us. We are motivated to do something about it.
So we have 4 groups, each group does 3 sites. We've carried out a series of tests today which we carry out every month. The first one is that we collect 2 samples of water from the river, sterile bottles and send off to a lab for E. coli testing. The second set of tests are nitrates, phosphates and turbidity.
The nitrate levels are horrendous.
And then we've also carried out another series of tests using a digital pen which give a set of variables which can give indications of pollution such as pH, water temperature, amount of solids in the water.
The water's warm.
Yeah. I think it's important for people to have evidence, to have proof of what's happening in the rivers. People know that there's an issue, but without that scientific empirical data, there's no way of proving how bad things are.
For my generation, it means nothing, because we're not going to solve this in 20 years. I'm looking at my children and my grandchildren and so on.
For me, it's a public health issue. So yes, it's an environment issue, yes, it's biodiversity, and yes, everything goes together. But for me, it's public health.
Water authorities are really not taking a great deal of notice of us. Really, the hope is that if we keep pushing it and other organisations join us and do the similar sort of thing, that we will be able to perhaps at some stage tell the government it's time to really do something about it.
Wells & Co have been amazing. They have sponsored phase 2 testing so that we could expand our number of testing sites. But it's also the backing of people who are invested in the heritage and the future of Bedfordshire.
Well, it's been an interesting day. How did it go at your end of the river?
Yeah, I don't think the testing was anything out of the ordinary today. Genuine concerns that whatever is coming into Bedford is not necessarily pollution that's been generated from Bedford. It could have come from Buckinghamshire, it could have come from Northamptonshire. But if we're in a position where we can place a sonde upstream, downstream, we can at least say the measurements upstream are this, the measurements downstream are this, and therefore the pollution must come from there.
There are a number of sites, aren't there, where people are using the river, and it worries me that we're testing it and seeing that it's not safe.
We have the ability to do it, and now we have to find the ability to take it to the next stage.
Yeah.
But that's a challenge worth having.
Here's to our next test.
There are a number of different ways for businesses to approach sustainability at this point in time. We've looked at things like carbon offset schemes, but for now we've decided to focus our efforts on a project in our community that's meaningful to us personally, and where over time, all being well, we will see a measurable positive impact from our input. So the River Great Ouse is in this condition. Let's get it back to where it belongs.